And it goes a little something like.
What up, young blood?
It's a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another DUMO podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, sir. How's your day today? How's your week?
Not bad. I
Yeah?
mean, I saw you like 3 days ago, right?
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure, a lot of things happen in 3 days.
No, that's true.
You know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, school happened to me. Went to school again. Started on the 12th, to be honest. Today's the what?
Man, that's crazy.
Today's the 14th. It's on my second day.
Summer classes, right?
Summer classes online. Bitch, bro. Oh, my God. It's draining. Very draining.
I know it. I bet it
It's
is,
like
but
schoolwork.
it's part of life. You gotta push through it, and then you gotta balance things out, and then this shows you your what type of person you are. You know.
True. I don't trust it too much. But you know what? Today, brand new day, beautiful day. You gotta enjoy it. So, Sonny, what are we gonna be talking about today?
Oh, we got a couple of topics, especially, but number one, just strictly is gonna be about why Asian men are looked down upon, women, and why we are the least dated out of black men, Latino men, and white men. Why Asian guys are the least dated. So it's gonna get juicy.
All right, man.
Okay,
juicy.
so we're gonna get into deep down on why,
Okay.
and I think what a lot of Asian men have to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Why women don't date Asian men?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Without further ado, my name's Andre, alongside my bestie over here, Sonny. So we ready? Let's get down to it, man. Nitty gritty.
All right.
So, what do you think, like, the biggest factor as to why women have like such problems with like dating Asian men?
Okay, so the number one thing is that a lot of Asian men were looked at differently compared to black, white, and Latino. The way people perceive us as being smart, nerds, introverts, quiet, we're weak.
Okay.
We have small dicks, you know? Like a lot of, it's like a stereotype, you know? Some of these stereotypes, they're true. So I know a lot of Asian men are like looked up because when I talk to a girl, when I go on a date with a girl, a lot of them is like, I never met an Asian guy like you. Like, yo, what is that supposed to mean? You know, what am I supposed to be? You know, am I supposed to be some quiet dude or?
Yeah.
You get that sometimes, right?
I get that sometimes. Like I remember when I was in 9th grade, like I had a Dominican friend that told me like, oh, I never met an Asian guy like you. I think you know her.
Yeah.
Let's not mention names, but keep it discreet. But yeah, they said that. I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, damn, you've never met Asian dudes like that act a certain way, you know?
Yeah.
I think the reason being is because like, obviously me and you played football back then, so we were surrounded by our environment. So we
Yeah.
became a product of that environment.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I say N-word like with my homies though. I don't say it like as a way of like disrespect. It's just like yo, what's up, bro? Like it sounds to me back then when I was young, like the N-word was like brother. Like when it came down to like football stuff.
Because the people we grew up around with, you
Yeah.
know, we grew up around with like, kind of like we're in New York City.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of people said the N word.
Yeah.
Whether you're Asian, white, Spanish, black.
Yeah.
I always hear it. You know. I mean that's probably when I'm like, when someone says it, I'm like, oh, it was really like a bad thing to say. But
Right.
I know you got to know your limits of who you say it around.
True. Yeah.
Because I just don't say it out of nowhere like crazy. You know, if I sing a song, or like I'm with my friends, it's fine. You know, they don't care. They could care less. You know, and especially you and me, we grew up around like black and white people mostly.
Yeah.
You know, because we
Yeah.
played football. You know, so they were kind of ghetto.
Yeah,
But they weren't kind. They were ghetto.
They
You
were
know?
ghetto. Yeah.
So it's like we hear that word and we're like, oh,
True.
okay, yeah. So
Hey, when I first got exposed to that word, is actually when I was playing football. Like I heard it before, but like no one ever called me that in like middle school. It was mostly like when I joined the football team where they were like, yo, and I was like, whoa. In my head, I was like, wait a second, like is that appropriate?
because they weren't saying that as like a bad thing. They would come up to me, they're like, yo, what up? They would come up to me.
Yeah,
You know,
we was like 12,
so-
13.
Yeah.
So we was like fairly
we
young.
grew up around
still.
it, you know?
We grew up around that type, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why like going back.
But personally, from my experience, it's like if you're black, all right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you're a black dude and you grew up around a white neighborhood, all right?
Hello there, John.
And you never heard of the word N-word. I don't think you're not allowed to say it.
Nah, yeah.
Even if he's black, because you didn't grow up around that culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. I get you
So
saying.
you grew up around all these white people, and you're the only black guy, and you never said the N word.
Yeah,
Like, you
that's not you.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to say it as much as like the other people that grew up around that kind of culture.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
grew up around that environment, you know. So it's like,
That makes sense. Like if you coming from the projects and you say it normally, then you know it becomes normalcy.
yeah, because I know there's a lot of ghetto Asian, a lot of ghetto white, Latinos, blacks,
Yeah.
and they all say the N word.
No, I know my Asian friends.
I know a lot of people like they don't check them because but like we look at them, they're kind of ghetto. Like a black person wouldn't check this ghetto Asian guy or ghetto Spanish guy because you know he's ghetto. Like he's a thug. You know,
He
like
fits in.
Yeah, so you don't know what he has. So like you're not gonna just check him. You know. So
I
it's
totally
like,
get you. Like we got our Tibetan friends, to be honest. We got like a lot of Nepali and Tibetan friends that me and Sonam, like we act like, you know, like we don't act like that when we're outside. You know, we just be ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm not gonna, you know, flaunt it around like N-word. You know, I'm not gonna say that like 30 times a day. But we got people that's like fresh off the boat coming from like Tibet, like saying, I'm like, yo, bro, you've been here for like 2 years.
That's true.
Bro, you've been here for 2 years and you saying the N-word, like, nah, chill, homie, like, you know, relax, you know. But you know, that's where it came from. So back to what we were saying about how, you know, you never met an Asian guy like me.
Yeah. So like it's like a lot of we get looked down upon from women because they're like, oh, if you ask a lot of women, oh, what kind of race would you date? It's either black, white, or Latino.
Like the
But barely Asian. You know, because like I don't blame you. It's how people make us look. Oh, Asian have small.
Yeah.
Like, we're weak. We're nerds.
Yeah.
You know, we're quiet. We're introverts. We're not outgoing. You know, we like to play a lot of video games. It's kind of like that into our like persona, our like the way we Asians are looked at.
Yeah.
You know, compared to like black, white, and Asian, it's like, oh, blacks, a lot of athletes, a lot of rappers, like a lot of girls want to date them.
Yeah.
You know, so like if we looked at the statistics, black men is the most dated. I think it's white and then Latino and then Asian.
Because they got a big.
Yeah, they got a big dick.
That's it, bro.
But not only that, like the way the market perceives them. You know, like the social media.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like, oh, I want to date a basketball player. When do you ever see an Asian guy in the NBA? I want to date an athlete. There's a lot of athletes.
Yao Ming.
There's like barely any Asians in there. So it's understandable, the Western side, you know, like America. So it's like rappers, a lot of black rappers, Latino. You barely see Asian, maybe K-pop popping.
True.
But that's the only thing I know. And they're Korean.
Yeah, with K-pop, then Korean guys, like, they dress a certain way. They dress a little bit more on the feminine side. So, like, you told me once before, like you and your sister, you know, the whole story where, like, you asked your sister was, like, telling you, like, oh, those guys are, like, so, what, like, hot or something?
Yeah,
blah,
good
blah,
looking,
like, good looking, like, nice skin tone, whatever. And they look all right. But then when, like, you ask them, yeah, they look all nice and, you know, cute and all stuff, but like, would you date them? And then your sister responded with like,
like you wouldn't, because a lot of men, a lot of women, they want like guys, they want like manly dudes.
Like
they don't
alpha.
want they don't want someone to wake up at the same time as them and put the same makeup. Imagine your boyfriend putting the makeup on their face same time as you do before you go to work.
Y'all gotta share that bathroom, bro. Y'all better have 2 bathrooms in the crib. Like,
you're gonna be messy.
You guys gonna be messy for real. So like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, in terms of statistics, that, you know, Asian men fall under the impression that we, you know, besides us not like presenting ourselves, we're not really out there. Asian men, like you said, are very introverted. Yeah. Well, most of them, not all of them, because trust me, bro, I'm an extrovert. And I know you have parts of introversy, but like you're very extroverted too. Like you speak your mind.
I could choose.
Yeah.
I could choose when to be like introvert.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always out there. Like I always like speak my mind.
Like I say like 60-40.
60-40?
Yeah,
okay.
Like 60% introvert and 40% extrovert. Because I could be like I could go out if I want to, but I choose not to. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
that's good.
I would choose to be an introvert side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, just keep to yourself. Like keep a low profile, and that's a good thing. You know.
Yeah, but also remember the note that I'm saying Asian man, not Asian women, because I know a lot of guys that want to date Asian women.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
Let's keep it between Asian men.
Yeah, but right now, like, just know that I'm saying Asian man.
Yeah,
Men,
Asian men.
you know?
Yeah, so like we're differentiating between, you know, the genders. Obviously, we're gonna be focusing on today's video, solely upon the males.
Yeah.
So females could be like another topic in itself, but like with Asian men, like I'm gonna start off with like saying like our not performance, what is it called? Preference. That's the word. So like obviously like yeah, like to back up what Sonam said, like we're the last chosen because a lot of these females out there prefer to date those other races, you know. Sorry, we're all human race. Let's get that straight. Like for me, we're all the human race. Our ethnicity is the differentiation, you know. It's like you have those Asian, Black, Hispanics. I think Indian falls under Asian. So like when we talk about Asian men, for me, we're talking about Indian, Pakistani, Bengali, Thailand,
All
you know,
Asian,
all
yeah.
Asian, you know? Not just because people think like, oh, when you talk about an Asian guy, it's like Chinese. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to date the Chinese guy. You know, but that's not all of Asia, bro.
Yeah.
Like all of Asia, like y'all probably never heard of Bhutan, you know, till we mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? So that's not all of Asia, you know? A majority is Chinese, Japanese, Korean, but like there's others out there, you know what I'm saying? Even within our group, we get discriminated upon, like the skin color of Asians.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like a lighter skin Asian, then a white Asian, then a very dark skin Asian, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a whole mix, you know? And with that said, yeah, females like prefer to choose what they're comfortable with. I feel like when I was in Scranton, Pennsylvania, when I was in school, I was probably, there was a group of like out of 30 to 35 kids, I was like the second Asian there. And then that would be only in my third grade class. There would be probably like two more other Asians, probably in the fifth grade class, from what I remember. So I couldn't like relate to none of them, and I had to make a new batch of friends, because I was like, damn, if I don't make any friends, like I'm gonna be solo dolo, and that's the worst feeling, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like Naruto out here, like mad, like not, you know, looked upon, you know, looked down upon, because I'm just the only outcast. So like I had made new friends, you know, they're kind of weird and stuff like that. Like the way that they act, different from New Yorkers, you know.
Yeah.
They like to bike and things like that, you know. But like obviously, like for me, when I went to Pennsylvania, I know a lie, I had a thing for white girls.
Yeah.
Because that's all I saw, and that's all I was like. What is that word called? Man, frick. It's all I was.
What, surrounded?
Surrounded, yeah. I was surrounded with just those types of people. I wasn't surrounded with like Asian people, you know. So like I wouldn't know their culture, you know, as much. Only I see my parents, pretty much it. But like I was just surrounded with those white girls, and I had to like, I fell in love with those white girls because that's all I saw every day.
Yeah.
In school, you know.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like preference and like you said, desexualization, it's not in Asia. I feel like it only happens in the Western side of the world.
Yeah.
America.
Of course, yeah. Because the way the social media is.
Always.
That's the way. What. Because we live in America, so we gotta be realistic. We're not gonna be surrounded with only Chinese people. If we're in China, Korean. If we're in Korea.
Yeah.
You know, Korea does like. If you're in Korea, you will see mostly Korean. But if
yeah.
you're in America, you'll see like different parts, like a lot of black on this side, a lot of white on this side, a lot of Asian on this side.
Sure.
Like we live in Queens,
Queens, yeah.
so we see a lot of Latin
Yeah.
people. You know, I mean, I don't hate them.
Right.
You know, so like that's who we're surrounded with. You know, that's why I feel like I will probably marry a Hispanic girl,
Latina?
a Latina, yeah, because I feel like I could relate with them more than Asian.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Me right now with a Latina, bro, you know there's a lots of compromise, you know, depending on how, you know, which Latina type
I like
you
the sassiness, though.
You like that sassiness?
Yeah, I think it turns me on.
Yo, like what you mean by sassiness? Like
Like they have this attitude that they carry with them, but it's not like a bad attitude.
Yeah.
It's like a good attitude.
They have that presence.
No,
I think it's
just
that
the way you
presence?
look at them.
Oh, that way that you look at them.
Yeah,
the way
they
that they
look-
act
yeah.
underneath. Oh, okay. Cause like you could date a fine, an 8 out of 10 Latina, but her like a superficial thing, but like deep down she's like a 3.
Yeah.
Like she has no type of respect, no ethics, no type of understanding or compromisation between the two. Like, so like that, I add those two together, 10 and 13, average it out between 20 and like you're like an actual 5. Like you're personality wise.
Yeah.
You look good, but you look you're just the way you bring yourself like is bad.
The way you carry yourself.
Where you carry yourself, So Asian women, women in general have a hard time dating Asian guys because of that desexualization. They like small dicks.
Small dicks, yeah. Small
But it's like the majority of the people are Asian though. So the way I see it is we have average dicks and you're just anomalies. Like y'all, if y'all have bigger dicks, yo, big ups to you. Like God blessed you. You know
What's
what I'm saying?
Average dick though? What's the average dick?
Average is like 4 or 5, no?
Nah, I think like 6.
6? Damn.
6 inches. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of Asian men that don't have 6 inches.
They
Stop
don't.
capping.
Yeah.
They're capping. I know a lot of Asian guys,
I've seen
probably
it in
like
the pool.
4 or 5 inches.
I've seen it in the pool. Come to the pool, bro. It's like, oh
I'm just
my
being
God.
realistic,
Yeah, this is all, we're being like straightforward.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
Did
like
you ever measure
sugarcoat
your dick
shit.
size?
Yeah, bro. It's like on a good day, like 4.5.
4.5?
4.5.
You're lying.
On a good day.
You lying.
I'm dead ass.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I measure mine like
Yeah.
close to 6.
Oh, that's good.
Close to
That's
6.
good. Though.
I'm not gonna cap. Not
Yeah.
even capping.
I'm like, I wish, bro. But it's like, no, God bless me with that. I'm like, oh, whatever.
But like,
it's all good.
of course, I'm Asian. It's not that big,
Yeah.
But there is exercise you could do.
There's
that I
girthy
did.
though. There's girthy.
You could do like exercise.
Yeah.
Stretch it up.
Okay.
You do like stretches.
I feel you. Yeah, I'm not gonna stretch my dick, bro. I don't.
No, it's a natural way though. It's actually good.
Yeah. But people that have a big dick know they have a big dick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like they're just like when a woman like dates you, besides what I'm saying is like besides you having a big dick, what else are you going to like offer to the table? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like after if let's say you meet another person with another big dick, but he has more money than you. Obviously she's gonna leave you because this person also has a big dick and he has more money. So it's like
True.
you know what I'm saying?
But
So
those are like the city girls. Like most girls.
uh-huh.
Because there's always going to be a few girls that really don't care all about that. They
I
just
feel you.
really care about personality.
Mm.
But most girls, of course, they want a guy that looks good and that
Yeah.
makes good money. It's an
Yeah.
attribute,
I feel you. That makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, besides desexualization, it's like presentation. The way we present ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we're just so like, we're little, like we present ourselves not like, we don't present ourselves like as an alpha dog.
Well, most Asian. I do.
Most
Consider
most
myself
Asians.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, if we have to give tips to Asian men, like, number one is like
Presentation.
the way you carry yourself. Because I know a lot of Asian guys. I haven't spoke to Andre about this. Like, when I'm in a restaurant, like when I used to work in a restaurant, a lot of these Asian guys that come in, they really don't like make eye contact.
Yeah, they like keep their heads down. They're like,
Yeah, they don't make eye contact. They don't really talk
yeah.
loud, like
Yeah.
clearly. Not even like loud, like screaming, like clearly. They're like, hey, and I'm like, what?
They
Like,
mutter.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, what? Like, what you trying to order?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
look me in my eyes, like I'm a human being, It's just make a quick eye contact. So I don't really blame them for. They probably grew up because I know a lot of Asian like families. They're like strict. They probably created that environment for that kid.
Yeah.
You know?
That's another thing I want to talk about. Yeah, I want to touch upon that later.
So it's like, my advice to a lot of Asian men is like, try to be more like assertive.
Yeah.
Assertive. If you want something, and if you feel some type of way, say it.
Uh-huh.
Like don't just bottle it up. Because I know a lot of Asian guys do that.
Yeah.
Be assertive. Work out. Physique. Like, you don't have to be like the most brolic guy, but like at least look big. Don't look scrawny.
Decent,
You know.
You gotta
Look
compromise.
like you're a man.
Yeah,
Look
you
like
gotta
you're a man.
compromise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like
eat more.
eat more. Like, yo, we look so frail. Like, we look like, I not me, bro. I got these guns. You feel me? Like, I've been working out since I was 12. You know,
Yeah.
I look good. I look fit for my part. You know what I'm saying? But there's other Asian guys where I'm just like, yo, bro, like I could break you, bro.
Yeah.
You look so small. Like, you look like a twig. You know. To be honest, I'd rather be like a little on the chubby side, on a big side, because I'd rather be big, you know, than like skinny and frail. Like you can't even like hold your girl down or like pick her up. You know what I'm saying? Like we see that in like Disney movies, for example. Like Disney movies, obviously you have the princess looking at the prince, and the prince is always carrying the princess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like even in Mulan, the guy was actually big and built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like going off of those standards, like if you're looking frail, you're not getting up there. Like you have to play that part. You have to get bigger, stronger. I'm telling you, man, black people, especially from like African descent, boy, they're big, bro.
Yeah.
Even if they're not big, they're like physique,
but they're more like black and white people. They're more like I said like they're more like assertive.
Yeah.
The way they carry themselves, they look up, they look down, they make eye contact, they talk to you like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like hey like.
Yeah, like hide in your shell, like Ninja Turtle type. Yeah, I understand what I'm saying.
A lot of girls like that. They see they see like body cues of what type of person you are, you know. So if I go on a date and I'm talking like this, like how would I look?
Want to be there? I don't know. Like a little like damn. You want to be
a lot
here?
of Asian people is like that, you know.
Yeah. You gotta make your statement, make your stand. Like I'm here. Like
you don't have to be rude, but just like show that you're capable of like carrying yourself. Being confident, you know.
Yeah, carry yourself hard. Like carry yourself like you're carrying, you know, your name. You're carrying your pride. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to come into a date. Let's say you guys even make it to Tinder. You know, you got a Tinder date and whatever, and then you're like, hey, so how's your day? Blah blah. But some girls do like that soft talk. But like I'm talking about like a talk like, yeah, so you know I work at an accounting firm.
Yeah.
You know, like that nerdy. Bro, I wanna. You know, if I was a female, if I was dating, I'm like, bro, I'm out. Yo, let me get the check. Like, tab, let's close this out. Like, you know, I don't want to waste my time around a weak, frail man, you know?
Yeah.
So just strengthen yourself, you know?
Work out, get your money up.
You know? And know that.
Confident.
Keep going.
What else?
Keep your confidence up. You know? And don't be scared. I feel like males in general are just afraid of the word no. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
If a female tells you no, that's another opportunity to either, number one, get a finer female, you know, get what you want. And number two, work on the things that you're lacking.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Sonny, what are you lacking on?
Like, right now, like, I'm focused on my mental health and my physique. So,
Okay.
like, this morning, woke up, had a smoothie, wait like 30 minutes, and just went out for a run, and then I started doing calisthenics. So I'm getting into calisthenics.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do pull-ups. So
I peeped the IG. That's fire.
Yeah. And I only went to that's not like me running, but I went to the park in Bush, and I was trying to do like pull-ups, push-ups.
Oh, you went that deep?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw you like up to like 50th Street somewhere. Walking. No, you were walking up. I felt like you were running up, and I was like, "Oh, you were heading towards the city."
Yeah.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, that made a left. But
okay.
I only ran a mile today. I'm running a mile a day. Mile a day. I think it was like I calculated my app. It was like 1.12.
That's
but
fire.
like I'm trying to get into calisthenics because calisthenics, you build good physiques from calisthenics.
Asian male, pay attention.
So I used to weight lift a lot, and it always made me look like bulky.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It never made me look like cut. So I'm gonna start doing calisthenics more. Okay. So I'm running every day, a mile a day, and calisthenics every other day.
So
I'm watch like end of this year. My goal is to hit like 20 pull-ups, like do 50 push-ups straight, and get into dips. So
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna run the marathon in November.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
It's a goal.
I peeped that. For me, man,
I'm gonna do it.
I know you're gonna do it, bro. And like we speak on that, like 100%. Affirm it, and just tell yourself that you are gonna do it. And just think about yourself already crossing that finish line.
Oh yeah.
That's what you gotta think about. Like think about you already at the end of that finish line, like done. Set and done. Like, all right, understand. Now you retrack. You're like, you go backtrack and you're like, okay, how do I get there? Oh, blah blah blah. So like you're actually like picking an end point and just going in reverse and understanding that okay, this journey will be worth it because at the end, this is what I'm going to be receiving. That feeling like, oh yeah, I accomplished this. You know, and I see it in Sunny already. You know, so I'm not gonna.
Now a mile is easier.
Yeah,
a mile is getting way easier. Now I'm just focused on time.
Consistency.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit 7 minutes, 7 minutes a mile.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's good. Listen, man, I'm not a big running fan. Listen, my girlfriend's a running fan. I think you like get along with her well. She
I know
always
she
tells
likes
me
running.
she
Her and
loves
her
it.
friend.
Her
and her sister,
Kaylee,
yeah,
bro.
that's their
They
friend.
love running, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't. I'm not the running type. I'm just mostly like, I'll run for a reason. Like if we're playing basketball and we're running, it's because I'm like trying to shoot the ball in the hoop and I'm trying to get away from you. That
Yeah.
like I'm more like a quick burst kind of guy, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why when I was in high school, I used to do like the 55-meter dash because that was it. It's like I use all my energy for that. Like I remember, this is in high school. This is a throwback story. All right, so I was in high school. I was in Newtown High School. We had like we was running. We had like a meet. That's what they call it. We had a meet. I always did long jumps, like 1, 2, and then jump into the sand pit. And then my coach Ferrer told me to do a 4x100. So it's like 100. Like we would, bro. Oh no, matter of fact, no, that wasn't 4x100. It was just 100-meter. So it was basically like one lap around. So I had a great start. I was running.
That's 400 meters.
Oh, that's 400 meters. Okay, yeah, you're right.
100 meters only.
Oh, just one straight. Okay, yeah, you're right.
I think you did 100 meter.
No, I did 400.
You went around?
I went around the whole lap.
That's 400.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
So, bro, okay, so for the first 300 meters, I was good. Then comes the turnaround. You know, like at the end, towards like the last 3/4, the turnaround, I was first place. Like I was good for my heap. I was first place. I'm running. Bro, until I caught a cramp, bro. That's how I know I'm not made for like long distance shit, bro. And that's only 400 meters, bro. I caught a cramp. And as soon as I caught the cramp, I landed like 5th place.
Oh, man.
Bro, the worst, man.
Yeah, I know those athletes is different type of breed because you got to build endurance and you got
That's
to
the
run.
thing.
Because, like, some people could just run, like, 40
Straight.
meters, 100 meters. But when it comes to, like, the endurance, it's like, can you keep that same speed up?
Yeah.
People can't keep that same speed
I
up.
can't, bro. I didn't know my body couldn't withstand that much.
It's because you didn't train for it.
That's the thing.
You know, that's the thing.
I was always training for like the 55 meters. I always did like sprints. Like when
Yeah.
I trained, I just did sprints. So in my head, I was like, all right, 400 meters, like
Yeah.
it's just like that times 4. I could withstand it
It's
maybe.
different.
Yo, different, man. I felt stupid.
Your body is like, oh, 100 meters easy. Then when you got to like 300, your body's like, what the hell? You never done this before?
Never done. Yo, I swear to you, like there was a picture of me like running. I don't think I could get it. Like it's been an old picture, but I was like, it was such a bad form because my head was like high, and it was like that, and my legs would look properly fine for running, but my head was just high, so I didn't control my breathing, number one, and I think that's what led to me having that cramp. And bro, the cramp, I tell you, bro, out of a 10, it was like a 20 in like pain.
That's crazy.
I couldn't move. Like after I got to the finish line, I was just like so stiff. And my girlfriend was like, yo, what happened? Like, I felt like I let everybody down, especially in Infotech. It's all good, though.
Yeah.
That was the
Yo,
past.
speaking about that, let's change the topic. What do you think about the Conor fight? Conor McGregor.
Bro, homie. Oh, my God. This trash talker, bro.
Did you see the fight?
I saw, like, clips of it. So I saw him fight Daniel Poirier. Is that? Dustin Poirier. I don't even know the other. Dustin Poirier, whatever. He was fighting. And then all of a sudden, I think he caught Conor in a way that he was stepping back. And I think he loaded so much weight on his left foot. Or that's what caused it.
No. That was like what caused it to break. But like when he kicked Dustin Poirier in a certain like...
In a certain way?
Yeah, like he kicked him before. Because Conor McGregor, he's a striker. So he kicked him in a certain way. And I guess it fractured it a little bit. Or it probably broke it. But the minute when he landed and twisted, that's when it like officially broke.
So it was right before, like
Yeah.
he kicked it, and then afterwards he planted his foot, and then he broke it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that was probably it.
Yeah, it has to be because I don't think you just planting your foot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
would
We
just
do
break
that
it.
every time we play basketball. We don't fracture our, your
Yeah.
shin bone. That's crazy. The
But that's
shin
crazy,
bone, right?
But Conor McGregor, yo, like he been losing. Like I've been to my brother, he's like, yo, Conor's gonna win. I'm like, yo, Conor is on a losing streak, and people that has like losing streaks, they don't change like the way they are.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Repeat it.
keep on. Yeah, they're gonna keep on
repeating.
losing. Yeah.
I feel you. So you voted that Dustin Poirier would actually win the
Yeah,
fight?
he was gonna win the fight.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, Dustin's gonna win. Connor's gonna lose.
Wow.
Tashi was like, nah, Connor's gonna win.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't take no part of it. Like
But this
I
is
didn't
the third
guess.
fight though. It's the third fight. Conor won the first.
Oh, okay.
Conor won the first one. I think knocked him out. Caught him on the left hand or right hand.
Ah, okay.
Caught him and Dustin Poirier won. I think that the second one, Dustin won.
Oh, so also
Yeah,
he's
put
2
him
for
to
3.
sleep.
Gosh, damn.
And then the third one is like,
is this?
Yeah, so I think they should do a fourth fight. Definitely, there's gonna be a
God
fourth
damn,
fight.
bro.
But
You
yo,
think
I'm
people
gonna tell you
gonna
how
pay
good
for that?
of a promoter Conor McGregor is.
Uh-huh.
Yo, this mother broke his leg. He's already promoting the next fight.
Yeah, I peeped.
So he's like, he's at that level where like, yo, this guy's a genius.
Yeah.
That's what like, even though he's losing,
Yeah, he's
he's
winning.
still gonna be the main event,
Yeah.
regardless. Like Dana White is gonna keep him. Thing is that if a lot of fighters lose, like the way Conor did, like 3 and 4 in a row,
Yeah.
they would have been kicked out. But Conor is so good. His brand is so like amazing. Like
At promotion.
uh-huh. I'm sure he's gonna fight Jake for that bag.
For that bag.
Fight Jake Paul for that bag.
Yo, I don't even know. This whole Jake Paul, Conor McGregor thing, and, you know, like, I know Jake Paul is...
Jake Paul's gonna win.
Against
Of
Conor?
course, yeah.
I feel like
Boxing,
it too.
yeah.
Yeah. Because Jake Paul's a bigger dude. I feel
Not
like he's a
only
way
that,
bigger
like,
dude.
he's a boxer.
And he's a
Like,
exactly.
he proved
okay.
it. He
Yeah,
proved it. Like Isan Gibb, good fighter. He made Isan Gibb beat Taylor Holder. Taylor Holder's supposed to be a good fighter. Yo, Jake Paul like made Isan Gibb look silly the first round.
Okay.
Ben Askren looked silly. Nate Robinson. So you already know. When people is
Robinson's
like,
silly,
oh,
bro.
like they're boxers, they're this and that. I guarantee you, if you fight against Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, and Isan Gibb, you wouldn't do as good as Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Because Jake Paul, when I saw his form, because look, I paid for all the fights.
Uh-huh.
You know, pay-per-view, I paid money
Yeah.
because I want to watch the fight. It's interesting. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
So when I see Jake Paul fight, I'm like, yo, this dude got skill.
Nah.
His stance, he's backing up on the jabs.
Yeah.
He times it and he throws that cross and knocks down Nate Robinson.
Mm.
Same with Ben Askren. Like you see him like calculating his move. Like he knows this is a chess game. It's not just about throwing hands.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at like Jake Paul and I see his movements. Like okay, like he's not wild.
Yeah.
He's not just throwing punches. He's timing everything. He's seeing what type of fighter you are.
Yeah.
And he
He's
just
evaluating you.
captures- Yeah, I'm like,
Evaluation,
yo, that's like next level.
Mhm,
That's like, oh shit, like he's up there. Yeah, it's crazy.
About how long do you think he trained for all
I
of
think
that?
4 or 5 years now. I think it's going on 4 or 5 years. That's what he said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty wild. 4 or
Speaking
5
about,
years.
there's another fight coming up. Adam Saleh.
Adam Saleh.
Yeah.
The guy who lives in Queens.
Yeah.
Oh him.
Brooklyn. Harlem.
Brooklyn. Uh-huh.
And I think his friend Slim is fighting too. And I think
Okay.
Money Kicks is fighting. But I know that. Look, yo, think about Adam Saleh and like Slim. Like I follow them. I watch their YouTube channel. You know, I watch.
Yeah.
Like I have them. I follow them on Twitter. You know, I'm been wanting to see Slim, especially Slim fight, because you know what he did to FuziTube. Remember FuziTube? Like
Yeah, I remember Fuzi too.
destroyed him.
He destroyed Fuzi too.
Yeah.
Oh
Like a
goodness.
punching bag, FuziTube. But like, I've been wanting to see Slim fight and definitely Adam Saleh fight. I want to see them
Against each other?
not each
Or
other, like just fighting in
just
general.
fighting in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think it's happening July 30th.
yeah.
The reason why I want to see them fight is, of course, to represent New York City.
Yeah.
I support them. You know,
Okay.
you have to support them. This is like the same area.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like Slim coming from Brooklyn, I think Adam Saleh coming from Harlem, where he used to live. I think he moved, but like I watched his channel. I'm like, oh man, like I wanted them to be in the YouTube versus TikToker fight.
Oh
I was like,
yeah,
man, you
that
gotta
YouTube
represent
versus
us,
that
man.
YouTube versus TikTok fight. I didn't think it was like all that. The only one
It
I
was
enjoyed was the Austin
entertainment.
McBroom one.
No,
That's
but
the one I
everything
didn't-
was entertainment though, cause you didn't watch it.
Nah, I saw some. And I was just like, oh,
No,
this
but you
looks
didn't
so
like
whack.
you didn't watch it from like when it was live, because there was like some like you see the raw footage. You know, you're seeing it from YouTube.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So like you see
Okay.
like the performance, and then you see them walk out. So you see all of that all in one. So it builds
Yeah.
the hype. And on top of that, like,
That's smart building.
and you gotta know like who's fighting. You gotta know them personal, because you would just know
That's
them.
the thing.
Because I know
I don't
every
know them.
single fighters on that card.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not a few TikTokers, but I watch like DDG and Nate. You don't know them, right?
don't know.
DDG he became he's a YouTuber now. He's the best rapper. He's like selling. He's kind of like KSI.
Oh, okay.
Like, freaking getting platinums now as a YouTuber.
Okay.
So it's crazy. Of course, FaZe Jarvis.
Yeah,
and
I know
Michael
them.
Dude. They're all
Michael A.
entertaining. Even the brothers, Landon McBroom
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot the other brother. But it was like it's all entertainment. But speaking about that, like Adam Saleh and Slim,
Yeah.
is like I want them to prove themselves this fight. Like my number one thing is like I want them to put on a good fight.
Okay.
Show that, because they've been talking a lot of shit.
Mhm.
Of course, that's part of the game. But like I know they've been talking shit, and then they want to prove themselves like what type of fighter they are.
Oh, I see.
You know, especially Slim, because Slim want to fight Gib.
Yeah.
I know he should fight. Definitely, he should fight Alex Wasabi.
Yeah.
And all of that. So I
I
definitely
see.
want them to be up there where they're fighting with other YouTubers, like Austin McBroom and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to see them up there. I feel like they
gotta see
belong
that.
up there. A lot of people is downplaying them, like they're not good fighters or they're not this.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people are saying that because they would do damage to most of these YouTubers in this boxing industry, like YouTube boxing industry. They will be up there. They'll be under probably like KSI and Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They'd be under it, right underneath. But they be putting them like below the tier list.
I feel you. I feel like, I don't know too much about boxing, but I'm asking you this. Like, do you think boxing in general, like the sport has changed ever since like people like Logan Paul stepped into the scene?
And it changed. Yeah, it did. It changed in a good way. Actually made boxing more entertaining because I never used to buy pay-per-view. Never. Just my first time buying pay-per-view with the YouTube stuff.
I see. Okay.
You know?
Oh, it's a good. Yeah, that is seen as a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, because
I'm saying from my personal level. You know?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, oh, it's another boxers like Canelo, blah blah. The only pay-per-view I think I brought was like the Manny versus.
Yeah, I remember buying that. I also bought a pay-per-view for one kid I would probably never fight is Ryan Garcia. He just that man, bro. Like, and he's young too, bro. And I just look at his IG and the way that he trains and the speed, bro, is ridiculous. It's like unfathomable. You're just like, what the hell? Like, this kid could hit that fast, bro. And I'm like, obviously against a bigger guy, maybe not much damage, but like with his weight class, bro, that much speed. Oh my goodness.
He should definitely fight David Henney. I think David Henney will wash him.
Oh yeah.
David Henney is crazy boxer.
What about that?
Like, I'm not saying Ryan Garcia is like bad, but this guy Devin Haney, this guy looking nice.
Didn't they like promote didn't Ryan Garcia promote like a Gervonta Davis fight? Like, didn't they?
Tank.
The Tank. Yeah. When
Tank,
is that
Tank
happening?
will win. Tank is crazy.
Yeah.
Tank is crazy.
I know he's crazy, bro. He did a backflip. I'm like, damn, bro, you just had a whole boxing match.
Did you see that fight against what's his name?
The Spanish dude.
The Spanish dude. Listen, me and my sister were watching the fight, right? I was watching. I think Lemachenko was fighting on the same day, so I was going back and forth watching these two. Lemachenko was fighting this Japanese guy.
Yeah.
Japanese guy had a strong face, strong head, but that's not a good thing because Lemachenko was like playing with him. But when I've seen Tank fight this dude, I'm like, yo, Tank is losing right now. Tank is losing the freaking. He's losing. Tank was losing.
Yeah.
By points, regardless, because that dude was outboxing him. They were exchanging a couple punches. I think like Floyd said something to him, and then Tank just turned it up.
Like that?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And no, this guy is way bigger than him.
Oh.
You know, Tank moved up a weight class to take that championship belt from him because he was the defending champ, the Spanish guy. But Tank knocked him out, and that's how you know, like,
he's in serious.
After that fight, I was like, Ryan Garcia is gonna lose.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it to believe it. I'm more of like, I gotta see it to believe it.
You gotta keep up with this main fights, bro.
Yeah.
Like, some of these guys, like, you should watch them because it's entertaining.
Yeah, I feel you. I want to keep up with those main fights, but ever since just like school and just keeping up, bro. Oh my goodness, I don't even have time to like speak to like my girlfriend sometimes. You know, it's just like whatever. Like, I just gotta keep up. I just like Asian males, focus on yourself. Important. Like, if you got things to do, prioritize the things that are most important.
I think we're way past that, though. No, because the first 20 minutes we gave them the advice.
No, I know. I'm just like bringing it up, but I know we're different. I'm just saying that for myself, like, just focus on yourself.
Because like, guys, like when we do videos, like, we're giving advice, but the first 20 minutes is all advice.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you like our cup of tea, what to do, why we're perceived that way. We're not gonna just tell you why it's like that. We're gonna give you like answers.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes is gonna be about helping you guys, and the rest of this podcast is like entertainment about us, news. About like news.
Yeah.
And follow us on DUMO clips. It's gonna be definitely up there. It's gonna be uploading clips every day. No excuses. I think I got a plan going. But speaking about that, shout out to the first black lady to play an actress in her name is Haley Bailey.
Haley Bale. Okay.
The first black actress to play in the Little Mermaid. So it's a huge,
Oh yeah.
it's a huge step. Yeah,
Okay.
for this black woman. Yeah.
Congratulations. Give a round of applause.
Yeah, I think it'd be more
Wow.
attractive. I think
Really?
having her
Okay.
there.
I
And
see,
they
I
picked
see.
the right one too. She's pretty.
Yeah,
hella
yeah, yeah.
pretty.
Haley,
So, yeah.
Haley Bailey.
Haley Bailey. Yeah, I think the first.
Bailey.
Yeah, she's the first black
Uh huh.
girl to play
Okay.
Little Mermaid.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you. Oh wow. Is that like wait? Is it a Broadway show or is it an actual
Little
movie?
Mermaid. I think a movie, a cartoon.
A movie.
So they're gonna change. I'm sure they're gonna change the color skin and
Oh, cartoon.
Cartoon.
Oh,
You know how it was a
okay,
white,
okay. Yeah,
red
yeah,
hair?
like Ariel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still Ariel,
Yeah, it's still Ariel, but, it's
she's
black.
okay. That's fine. You know, that's a good thing. That's seen as a good thing. You know, like
course, yeah.
accept it and just like, all right, gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. I didn't even know that. So you just put me on. Now I gotta check this girl out, Haley Bailey. But it's now just voice acting, no?
Hmm?
So if it's cartoon, it's voice acting, no?
They're voice acting, but I think they're gonna change the appearance.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, step by step.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's
But
step
so
by
far, I
step.
know she's playing the part of Ariel.
Oh, I see. My goal right now, to be honest, yo, I'm just a lot of people that don't know this is I'm under the Obama program. I think Sonny knows about this, DACA, right? So since I'm under like Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, I came here when I was like 4, give or take. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And all I know is that I went through school, whatever, first grade, second grade. I remember like my first grade teacher was, no, not my first grade teacher. When I was admitted into first grade, and then there was this lady that came and approached me. She was like, hey, how did you get here? I didn't understand a crap of English, like nothing, you know? So she was just like, how did you get here? Did you get here by boat, plane, or car? And I was like, obviously we came by plane. I know that now.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, I remember, I was like, boat. And I was like, because I just repeated, like, I don't know, like, boat sounded cool. Boat sounded like a cool ass word. Like, how'd you get here? Boat. And that's what I said. She's like that, bro. And then she's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, how do you know, you're with family, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, like, yeah, you know, so it's like yes or no questions, you know, very like open, like very open-ended questions, you know, it's not like an open question. So then I go through this whole process. I graduate middle school, high school. Now I'm in college. And it wasn't until I, you know, like spoke to my guidance counselor during high school. Like, I was like, hey, listen, is school free? Like when I'm going to uni, you know, when I'm going to like, I want to go to Syracuse. Like, is it free? Or she said, oh no, honey. Like, either you get scholarship or you got to pay or financial aid. So in my head, I'm like, financial aid? Like what the? She says things about like Social Security. I was like, Social Security. I'm like, I heard of it before, but it's like I go home that day, that same day. I was like, yo, mom, like, do I have Social Security? My mom's like, no, honey. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, this whole time I thought I'm set. Like, this whole time I thought like, okay, like even if I don't play like collegiate football or any collegiate sports, I'm like, all right, you know, at least I'm gonna have a good time in college, bro. That day was actually the day that like I felt like my dreams got shattered just for a moment. Until I got back up and realized that, hey, it's not the end of the road for me, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, just realizing that, yo, bro, you're not a U.S. citizen and you're not able to do certain things, bro, it, like, sucks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so much barriers along the way,
Yeah.
you know? I just figured to myself, like, you know what? Take these barriers, take these L's, take these pains, and, yo, shut up, Pop Smoke, and turn into champagne, bro. Just, like, drink up, you know? Like, drink up, like, just keep moving forward, you know? So like me being under DACA, like my main goal for right now is I want to see the last of my grandma, you know, because most of my grandparents like have recently passed, you know, rest in peace to them. So the only grandmother I have is the one from my mom's side that I actually built a connection with back when I was in my country in Indonesia when I was about like 3 to 4. I remember I going to kindergarten in Indonesia, you know, like as a kid, like small. Pre-K, my bad, pre-K. So, like, I remember, like, having times with, like, my grandfather, my grandmother. And those are I was closest to my mother's parents a lot more than I was closer to my dad's parents, you know? Yeah. But, you know, that's my goal for now. Like, I just want to see them. Like, I know you're able to.
Yeah,
you know?
I got my green card.
It's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be grateful for that, you know? Because some people can't. And I feel for those other people, like, for example, like, in the Mexican border, like, oh, like they haven't seen their parents for 30 years, bro. Like 30 years is a lot, bro.
Yeah, stuff.
It's like you being locked up in jail. Like But I see it like this: like America is the best place for opportunity.
Yeah.
Any country,
That's
but
why
like
a lot of people come here.
that's why a lot of people come here is because of opportunity. You know, there's a reason why we didn't go to Russia, bro. Like communist ass state. Like I'm not gonna go to Russia. My parents chose to come to America, but you know, like I felt like now I have to be a CEO. I have to control every opportunity and just, you know what, make the best of it and just move on forward. You know, from there. You know, that's my end goal
That's
for right
good, yeah.
now. You know, but
Any steps you're doing to get that? Like,
oh yeah, right now I plan to graduate college within a year.
yeah.
At max a year and a half, and I keep telling myself this, like it's got to be less than 2 years because, bro, I'm getting older, so going into a field of study, whether it be finance, whether it be like I people tell me the older you are, the more that you look down upon because like number one, you haven't wet your feet, you know,
Yeah.
your feet's not wet into the industry, and you have no knowledge whatsoever. You just came from school. School is technically theory. It's not actuality. It's not like get down and get work, and you know what I'm saying. So you don't have any type of experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh man, you're 27. Would you rather pick a 27-year-old with no experience or a fresh 22-year-old that just came out of college, and he's ready and he's more active than you? You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just pros and cons between.
That's true.
So yeah, but
you're still at a good age because it shows.
of course.
Because if you do it now, and you get it done by the time you're 26 or 27, you're still at a good age. Because I'd rather pick someone like your age that's new because it shows like maturity. Because you know.
True.
So you still have time, but get it done. You don't
Yeah.
have that much time. You still have time, but you don't have that much
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta move on. I gotta get to stepping. You know.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
get
the
things
thing.
done.
Get things done, bro. Yo, other than that, bro, I don't know if you listen to like a lot of drill raps and stuff like that, like drill music. So rap music, like obviously I make beats and whatever. I still do, but like for those of you guys that don't know who Bashar Jackson is, or like he goes under the alias Pop Smoke. He has a music director, I don't know if that's what you call it, or a manager who handles his stuff.
Yeah.
So he goes by the company of Victor. So his real name I think is Steven Victor, and he handles all of Pop Smoke's like whatever, you know. So Pop Smoke is dropping another album in 2 days. Today's the 14th.
Oh wow.
So in 2 days, July 16th, he's coming up with another album. He came out with an album last year, and that album stayed on top of Billboard 200, which is ridiculously crazy because you have to be really nice. Like your music must be catchy for you to be on the Billboard 200 like consistently. So his album was on the Billboard 200 for a full year. Bro, that's ridiculous. I remember him pushing it out like July 3rd. I dropped music the day that Pop Smoke dropped his album last year, 2020. And I was like, bro, that's the stupidest thing because everyone's going to be listening to Pop Smoke, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, big woo, grip, bow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everyone's listening to him. And in my head, I'm like, damn, that was a dumb move by me, you know? I remember that day too, clear as day. It was nighttime. I think I was after work. I went to go and get, what is it called? Bud candy. Like, you know Nerd's Rope?
Oh, yeah.
But with, like, CBD in the
Oh, yeah.
Yo, smacked, bro.
THC?
THC, my bad, not CBD. THC, bro. I got smacked, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's like, what is that word called? Placebo. At first, I'm thinking it's placebo. But, bro, like, my eyes was feeling heavy, bro. It felt like a punching bag, like a heavy bag.
Edibles are the worst.
Crazy,
They hit
bro.
you with 10 times
OD.
harder.
But thank God, like, we stopped that. Like,
Yeah, no
I'm
more.
gonna. Sonny stopped that. Yo, his face changed drastically.
Yeah, I don't look dumb no more.
Nah, not even that, bro. Like, you look so healthy.
Yeah, I know.
Very healthy. And I see it.
To all the people that smoke weed, man, you freaking stop it. Stop making that bullshit excuse that, oh, you're being more creative.
Nah.
You're being more this.
Yeah.
Unless you're a person that has everything going good,
Yeah.
good money, good health, and you're smoking weed, understandable. Then I'm like, okay, maybe that shit does work for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're fat as fuck. You're doing nothing.
Yeah.
You're fat. You're freaking go to your 9-to-5 job. You really don't have nothing going for you, and you're just
Yeah.
smoking weed. Is like,
It's the worst.
it's like the worst thing you could do for yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel you. Glad we stopped that. No more. Glad we stopped that. No more.
Yeah, yeah.
None of that. None of
I'll
that.
tell you one thing, yo. Like, to all the people that that's doing for like relaxing, yeah, that's good. Like, find a way to cause I'm telling you, like, number one thing about like this, what I notice is like stress. You gotta manage your stress level, and you need some kind of thing to help you with that stress level.
I feel you.
Because the number one killer, I think, is stress.
Death by suicide?
Not suicide, just stress. Like
Just
when you have
stress
stress in your body, you get sick.
Oh,
Sickness,
yeah.
diseases, you know.
Yeah.
So number one thing is like you gotta know how to manage stress.
Yeah. That's why like don't like I feel like you gotta have that like thick skin mentality where it's like if you feel like someone's gonna bother you, either take yourself out of that equation and like get the hell out, or just like don't let it bother you. Like if a person is talking, like let's say if me and Sonam and I'm talking crap about Sonam, but if he chooses not to accept it, that's on him. Like that
Yeah.
comes back to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, this guy didn't accept it. So then I feel bad, like, oh, snap. At the end of the day, I will feel bad that I talked crap about him, and I'll try to push it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But Sonam will do the right thing and be like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like if you were to respond like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like who gives a rat's ass?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, oh, snap. He didn't take it the way that I wanted him to take it.
Yeah.
You know? So like it all comes down to the way you answer certain things. A stimulus, such as me, you know, giving the Sunny. But if you were able to respond it in a way that, you know, you don't give back a certain stimulus to that person, you've definitely won.
Yeah.
Definitely won.
Yeah.
You know?
I think those are like little stressors. I'm talking about like a lot of people have real life stressors. School, work, what I'm gonna do with their life. Those are the number one key factors. Not finding somebody, being alone rest of your life. No family, no friends. A lot of stress. Those are the number one stresses, like jobs, not liking the position you are.
Mm-hmm.
So like, find a way to cope with your stress. Whether it's maybe like, cause me like I'm not gonna lie, I started drinking a little bit more than usual. Not every day,
Yeah.
like once a week.
Okay, that's fine.
Like I have like a glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
I'll drink. You know, it's like Japanese whiskey though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To
yeah.
manage, cause it makes me feel good, and it's
Okay.
like, of course, like have a stress. That thing helps me with my stress. You know.
Yeah. I feel you. It's all to be honest, man. When I'm studying in college, it's all about management.
Yeah.
And if you're able to manage your time, if you're able to manage your social, if you're able to manage like social skills with other people, you know, if you're able to manage your stress levels, then you'll be in a good spot, you know. But just don't get comfortable with being comfortable. Like still be uncomfortable knowing that, you know, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, like set that target and let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't waste time.
Don't waste time. That's the number one thing. Don't waste time because time is of value. I don't think people understand that.
Of course, yeah.
It's like at the end of the day, let's say like you do live to be 80 years old and you have all this money. How you gonna spend it?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So like choose and spend your time and money wisely.
I'm telling you, time is really important. Like you're right. Like time is really important. You gotta figure out a way to like just manage your time. You know, like
Yeah.
find a like don't always go to your 9 to 5 job.
Mm-hmm.
Find something else that you could grow a business or do something. You know.
Yeah, I feel you. Nah, 100% makes sense. You know, so it just goes to show that at the end of the day, these people who are like elite, they're able to manage their time.
Mhm.
They're able to manage people. If it's not of matter to them, bro, get the hell out of my face, bro. Like I'm doing my thing. Like, and I think we were born into this world, to be honest, not to please anybody at all, bro. You born alone and you die alone. That's a fact. That's like 100% statement, 100% true. You know. So if I was born into this world, like no one was there to like help me besides my parents, I respect my parents 100%. You know. But after that, like, if a nobody came out of nowhere, you talking smack about me, like, bro, I don't care. Number one, you're just wasting your time. Number two, and I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro.
Yeah.
So you gotta focus on that. Read the rest of books, man. You know?
Oh yeah, educate yourself. Yeah.
There you go, Sonny. Like, educate yourself. Like, trust me, me and Sonny are still on that process. Like, again, like what we said from the previous video, we're still on this journey. Me and him are on this journey together. There's things that Sonam goes through alone. There's things that I go through alone.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're on this journey together. All of us as people are on this journey together to find that true definition of what is our purpose.
Yeah.
You know? So like figure out your purpose, write down the thing, you know, and just go about it, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna
read.
talk about it.
I'm telling you, guys, read.
100%.
Every morning or every day, I try to at least. I'm trying to do things small increments, but do it daily. Something that's not too tough, but something that's like doable. You know, like I read every day minimum. I told myself 30 minutes a day.
That's good.
30 minutes a day, no excuses. Because that 30 minutes, if I do it every single day for a year, that's a lot. Compared if I do an hour a week. Or maybe like, 3 hours this week and then like 1 hour.
Yeah, 365, 30 minutes a day. That's about like 180 hours.
Yeah. So it's like better than, you rather do little things
Just increments.
and then do it every day.
Hey,
That's way better.
Way better.
Over time, it will be way better.
That's
what
what's
I'm
up.
like.
That's what you gave me insight. I gotta
do it. Like if it start off, it's hard to build that up because before I couldn't read 30 minutes a day. Now I could read 30 minutes easy.
Okay.
Start off with like 10 minutes. Build that up. Do that for a week. Do that for 2 weeks. It was easy. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Do it like that.
I feel you.
Always educate yourself.
I feel you. Yeah, man. Whether it be podcasts on top of that, whether it be music. I mean, music to me is like a little entertainment more than educating,
Of course, yeah. There's no value into
but
it.
yeah, but besides feeling, that's just. But like mostly podcasts and like courses, online courses. Like do whatever you feel like you want to study or the field that you want to get into. Yo, go 100% in. And I feel like, to be honest, everybody needs a mentor, somebody that they can shadow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you do need a mentor, yeah.
whether it be a spiritual mentor, whether it be like a personal trainer when you want to go to the gym, even if it's for like 2-3 months, at least go somewhere where you can have access to knowledge, because knowledge is like the base foundation, and then you harvest that knowledge and it becomes a plant or a tree, and then from then you branch out into other different topics and areas. So that's the advice that we would like to share with you guys, and I hope that you guys find it meaningful.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So
Yeah, but before we end the podcast, I know it's almost an hour. I do got a conspiracy theory.
oh, here we go.
All right,
I never heard it.
guys. Look, this conspiracy theory. All right,
Yeah, baby.
what do you think it is? Like, cause I know there's other podcasts that do conspiracy theory.
Uh-huh.
But me, like, I'm doing my own little research. I'm not, cause they do mostly like cartoon. They do like, like this movie, this and that, But like, yeah, shout out to them. That's good. But of course, I'm gonna buy it off that. I'm copy a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do my own little shit that I'm more into. Like, do you think Adolf Hitler is still alive?
Adolf Hitler?
Yeah, Adolf Hitler. So there's this theory going around. They're saying like he's still alive. Like they never killed him. Right? So like, come on. Back in the days in World War II, doubles was a thing back then. Having doubles was a thing back then. They will always have a look-alike. Osama bin Laden had it. Of course, like who else has it? Sterling had it. Churchill. All those big movements, those leaders.
Yeah.
They all had like
Doubles.
yeah, and they have more than doubles.
Okay.
They will have because it's like a security thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like they pretty much who has the best technology right now?
Best technology?
Germans.
Germans.
One of the best.
Really?
Germans, yeah.
I was thinking Japanese people, but no.
Bro, so pretty much they say that Adolf Hitler is still alive. He's probably like probably living right next door to me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like, so they're saying like when they killed him, like when they supposedly killed him, that was a duplicate of him because they did a DNA test and they just left it at that. We killed him. That's it. But like behind the scenes of where like what people actually said, they're like, yo, that's not him. There was like a whole camera of them looking at the photo, and everybody, the army was like, no, that's not him. That's not him. Yeah, they knew. But like, for the news people, like to give satisfaction, like
yeah, he died.
Yeah, cause you know what? You know how he escaped? German underground tunnels.
Yeah.
You know how long that goes up to?
What?
That German tunnel. So when they saw like the escape route he had, it was from Berlin all the way to Austria.
Austria.
Oh,
okay.
Berlin,
I was gonna say Australia, bro.
You know how long? You know how long that is to build that tunnel? They're saying that right now he's probably living in South Pole, Antarctica.
In Antarctica? What the hell is over
They said that he moved there. Yeah, because they said like I think he sent like 60,000 men there, and they built like a whole little community.
Yeah.
So pretty much, Antarctica is nobody's.
Okay.
It's all the countries. So Germany was like, "Yo, we deserve a piece of this land, because America has it, China has it, Japan."
In
Russia
Antarctica.
has a. So Germans like, yo, we need this little area to ourselves. So they're saying that that's where
He's in Antarctica.
Hitler
What type of
is.
food are you eating?
Cause he's too smart, bro. Like he's too smart. This is enough food, I'm sure.
How you gonna be eating fish and polar bears every day, bro?
But like the only way he could escape is because
Tunnels.
the only way he could escape and like just
Be off the radar.
From being off the radar is he has to die. The only way, because a lot of people wanted him dead. You know, so he did have a friend, who was behind him, like a mastermind that created the whole escape plan and stuff like that.
I mean, I could see that being like, I could see that being happening. You know, I could see that him being alive. You know, because to be honest, like most major people that, you know, die, like let's say for example, if like when JFK got shot, bro. JFK got shot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole other conspiracy with JFK. I'll probably bring it up in a sec, but I understand like when you die, and especially if you're like a big German leader, don't you get like a proper burial? In my head, even though he did all that, but to Germans, don't you get like a proper burial service? Like you need to have like a ceremony because they take his body. They probably wouldn't do it. I mean, he did a lot for the Germans, though. Even though if it wasn't consistent to what the world's view was, like he did it because he wanted Germany to be top dog, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
but he did it the wrong way.
He did it the wrong way, you know.
You know, like come on, how you put like kids and family in a gas chamber? That's
kind
of messed up, bro.
That's kind of messed up.
If you're gonna kill them quick.
Of course,
but
yeah,
like he
of
made
course.
them suffer on like slave work.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get what that's saying. But in my head, I'm like, still, like, he didn't get a proper burial stuff. You know what? Like, maybe that's just the way that I see things. Like, you know, the way, you know, once you die, then you do get proper burial service. I just think of it like this because this came from a movie, Troy. I was watching Troy. And then, like, the guy, Achilles killed one of the prince of Troy. Yeah. Right? And he dragged his body across the whole field. Like, he literally tied his body, dead body. Obviously, Achilles is like this warrior who like freaking dominated the war, like in the industry, you know? Like he was killing people and he was making a name for himself. And like, funny thing is, he died to his younger brother who shot an arrow through his heel. That's why they call it Achilles' heel, you know?
See, yeah.
So yeah, he dragged his brother. But then what's funny was like the king of Troy came to the camp of Greece that one night and like, hey, listen, like, yo, Achilles, yo. Would it be okay if, you know, proper burial service for my son who died? And, you know. Yeah. So, and then that's when, like, the movie, he broke down, he cried. He's like, damn, like, what am I doing this for, you know? But back to the JFK thing.
Yeah, I want to hear about that. I've been waiting for that.
TikTok, yo, I'm telling you, TikTok is, like, the new Wikipedia. Because the amount of information that is portrayed and displayed in TikTok is ridiculous.
I know about the JFK.
The JFK one is...
Let me hear it.
When they did the video, they thought it was, I forget the guy's name, who shot it from, like, a building, right? Who, like, sniped him from the building. But from further investigation, people are saying it's the driver who shot him, right? Because I think he shot him twice. The first one was the first shot who he missed, and it grazed him in his shoulder, so he looked. And then the second shot blew his brains open. And the way that it blew his brains open it was in a way like it splattered this way, like behind him. So if I was JFK's wife, and if I thought that the shot came from a building or somewhere outside, I would have ducked down. But JFK's wife went up, got out of the car, like she wanted to get out the car. And in the video, it shows literally, like, it's not like vivid clear, but the driver literally going like this, getting his hand, just looking slightly, shooting. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, like no one has investigated this. Seen that, you probably did have seen it, you know?
But do you know why?
What?
They were going after him?
They were going after JFK. From the way I'm seeing it is the same way that they went after Abraham Lincoln. The views were like colliding with one another. You know? It's all of this is like falling under the schemes of the bigger party or the higher elite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's just a president. I feel like presidents nowadays for sure.
Didn't the wife die too, though?
The wife? Nah,
I think they killed her later on. So there was this whole theory about also going back off of that. Like the reason why they went after him and his wife was because of the UFO conspiracy. He was the only president that wanted to release UFO files. He was the only president that's mentioned it.
Yeah,
If you realize, like, yo, we got evidence back then.
Yeah.
He was the only president.
Now they're like getting rid of all these files. Like, bro, like, why would you do it now? You know. But I understand. Like, you're a government. You want to keep things intact. You know. I feel like the government did an Anbu thing.
Yeah, but things that a lot of people think like these presidents have control.
They do not at all. They're a puppet, bro.
Yeah.
To the puppet masters. That's it, bro. And sometimes we're not big enough yet where it's like, oh, they're gonna take us down. But like, we gotta be really careful about what we say and do. You know, in terms of like putting things up on the internet.
True.
You know,
True,
but
yeah,
you know what? Alpha dog over here.
Like we said, it's all theories.
It's all theories, exactly. You know, so we
It's
don't know.
not
At the
us.
end of the day, it's theorized.
Is
It's
it-
not like
yeah.
it's not factual
It's
yet.
not
you know?
factual, yeah.
So
Anyway,
yeah, bro.
guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this little this
It's a little snippet.
podcast that we did. This is episode number 3.
Yes, sir. Down in the books.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on DUMO clips. Like I said, it's gonna be links below. It's also gonna be channel. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be up and running by tomorrow.
Bet.
I will have it up and running,
Let's
and
get it,
videos probably coming out every day. So if you don't want to watch long clips like this, there's gonna be short clips where you can watch.
Yeah.
And you could get pieces of information what you want to.
Little key
see,
points
yeah.
here and there. The takeaways that we actually do within our bigger podcast that we just condense and minimize and put it into our smaller, not smaller, but into our other YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe to that YouTube channel. There'll be links down below.
Yes.
All right, man. Yo, great day again.
Yes, sir.
Back to work, back to the grind.
Yep.
So let's get to it, man. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Welcome. Don't you miss out, you know, and don't ever forget about our DUMO clips. It's down below. I'm
us on
Andrew
TikTok.
Follow. There you go. Follow us on TikTok,
Instagram.
Instagram, Twitter, not chat. We're gonna create a Twitter.
Yeah.
Soon. But I'm Andrew logging out.
Sonam Chapel. That sounds weird.
That sounds weird.
Sonam Chapel. Sonam.
All right, guys. Peace. Take it easy.
Peace out.